In the ongoing divorce battle between Cardi B and Offset, the famous rapper couple, one of the most notable developments has been Offset's request for joint legal custody of their 3 children. This legal maneuver, filed through court documents obtained by TMZ, reflects Offset's desire to have a more active role in co-parenting and making decisions about the children's upbringing, a request that has brought the couple's custody arrangements into the public eye. Cardi B and Offset, who share a complex relationship both in and out of the spotlight, have been in the midst of a legal split, which has garnered considerable attention from fans and the media. Their children, Culture, Wave, and a third child whose details remain somewhat private, are at the center of this dispute. Offset's request for joint legal custody underscores his involvement and commitment to raising their children. Despite their personal differences, it's clear that he's seeking to ensure that both parents have a significant role in the major decisions that will affect their kids, from education to healthcare and beyond. In many custody battles, legal custody is a significant aspect, as it determines who has the authority to make crucial decisions in the children's lives. For Offset, the request for joint legal custody signals a desire for fairness and shared responsibility in raising the children, even though the two are no longer in a marital relationship. Cardi B, known for her outspoken and fiery nature, has yet to publicly respond to the request for joint custody, but her stance on custody arrangements has been closely scrutinized in the past. Cardi B, who is known to balance her career with her role as a mother, has often emphasized how important her children are to her. Her public persona as a strong, independent woman also plays a role in how she approaches her role as a mother and co-parent. It's clear from the public interactions between the two that both Cardi B and Offset have a deep love for their children, but the challenge lies in navigating how best to share responsibilities when their relationship has soured. Offset, for his part, is clearly seeking to maintain a connection with his children and be part of their lives in a meaningful way. His decision to request joint custody isn't only about gaining shared responsibility but also ensuring that the children have a balanced relationship with both parents, which, in his view, is important for their well-being. Offset's request is particularly significant considering his public persona as part of the rap group Migos and his often larger-than-life public image. Behind the fame and the controversies, however, Offset is also a father who is clearly looking to prioritize his children's needs during this period of upheaval. This legal action comes after several months of speculation surrounding the couple's divorce, which had been hinted at publicly before it was officially filed. Both Cardi B and Offset have a history of breaking up and reconciling, but this latest chapter appears to be different in terms of how they are choosing to navigate their relationship for the sake of their children. Divorce is never easy, especially when children are involved, and the legal intricacies of custody battles often complicate the situation. For Offset, requesting joint legal custody reflects a desire to ensure that decisions regarding his children's futures are made together with Cardi B, instead of being solely dictated by one parent. Joint legal custody, which gives both parents equal say in major decisions, has the potential to foster cooperation and minimize conflict. However, it also brings its own set of challenges, particularly if the two parents are not on the best of terms. For Cardi B, the request for joint custody could be seen as a challenge to her role as the primary caretaker, although joint custody doesn't necessarily imply equal physical custody. It simply means both parents will share in the decision-making process. Given Cardi B's busy career and her high public profile, there's a lot of speculation about how much time she spends with her children and how the custody arrangement would work in practice. With her hectic tour schedule, public appearances, and musical endeavors, it's likely that she has the support of a large team of nannies and family members who assist in raising the kids. However, Offset's desire for joint custody may signal his intention to be more hands-on with his children, especially in the decision-making processes related to their education and upbringing. This legal action also has implications for both Cardi B and Offset's future relationships. If they can manage to come to a mutual agreement on custody arrangements, it may signal a new chapter in their co-parenting dynamic. However, if the battle becomes more contentious, it could lead to further public drama and scrutiny. In the age of social media, where every detail of celebrity lives is dissected and shared by millions, maintaining privacy and setting boundaries during a divorce can be incredibly challenging. Cardi B and Offset's case is no exception, and every legal filing and public statement is scrutinized by the press and their vast fan bases. While the focus of the custody battle is on the children's best interests, both parents have their own personal stakes in how the arrangement plays out. For Offset, having joint custody would allow him to continue being an active part of his children's lives, even after the divorce. It also demonstrates his commitment to being a responsible father, despite the public drama that has unfolded around him. For Cardi B, The situation could reflect a desire to maintain control over her children's future while balancing her career and personal life. The custody battle also brings up questions about the role of celebrity parents in shaping their children's lives. While the public's focus often centers on the famous individuals and their romantic entanglements, it's important to remember that behind the headlines are children who are deeply affected by their parents' decisions. The couple's children will likely face a range of emotions as they grow up in a world where their parents are constantly in the public eye. For the children's sake, it's essential that both Cardi B and Offset put aside their differences and focus on what's best for their children's emotional and mental well-being. This case also highlights the increasing trend of joint custody arrangements in the world of celebrity divorces. In the past, many high-profile divorces saw one parent gain full custody of the children, with the other parent receiving visitation rights. However, there has been a noticeable shift towards joint custody arrangements, as research suggests that children benefit when both parents remain actively involved in their lives, even if they are no longer together. Joint custody is often seen as a more equitable solution, providing both parents with a voice in their children's upbringing, regardless of their personal relationship status. In the context of Cardi B and Offset, the joint custody request has also raised questions about the role of wealth and privilege in divorce proceedings. Both Cardi B and Offset have substantial financial resources, and this likely influences the way their divorce and custody arrangements will unfold. With access to high-powered attorneys and financial assets that most people can only dream of, the couple's legal battle will likely be handled in a way that minimizes financial stress.